I was really curious how they were going to talk their way out of this one. So I've already found two mega creators, two very different creators. I have Shane Vaught, Benny Johnson. Benny's, of course, he's like the top shelf mega influencer style. Whereas Shane Vaught is more like the Mad TV magazine that's on the bookshelf. You still look at it from time to time, but you don't believe anything it has to say. But let's listen to what Shane has to say first. I want you to hear this. This is
The person that
diabolical.
has the power is Donald John Trump. He looked at the file. You trust him, right? Oh, not anymore? Because he won't go down your favorite rabbit hole? Are we that shallow, America? You trust Pam Bondi. You trust Dan Bongino. You trust Kash Patel. Let it go. Get over it. Move on. Que sera, sera. Evil is evil. It's always there. So, you want transparency? Great. But unless you're the district attorney, all you've got is curiosity with a Wi-Fi signal. All right? Stay in the fight. Trust God. Trust Trump. Trust our Justice Department. We got great people up there now.
So he's just telling you to forget about it. And what was really funny, if we scroll down here, it says there's a comment that I liked. It says, as a faithful Catholic, when Child SA was revealed, I can honestly say this sounds familiar. Trust our leaders. If there was more to the story, we would tell you. It's time for us to heal as a community. That was when I walked away. It's more than a red flag. Absolutely correct. By the way, if you didn't know Shane, I would like to show you this. Preacher insurance agent faces fraud charges. More than once. Okay? They're in Louisiana. So he has a criminal history. So that's birds of a feather. Okay? Now, let's talk about what Benny Johnson has to say. Benny Johnson does a complete somersault over the whole thing. You'll hear what he says, and I'll point it out. Just listen real quick for just a second.
Based. What article did he share? This says Jeffrey Epstein case, why people believe in Pizzagate. Mysterious cabal of billionaires and politicians and Hollywood bigwigs running an international sex trafficking ring? Ridiculous, right? Yeah, the article, which is well written, goes on to say the fact that this is real, that Jeffrey Epstein absolutely did he definitely did these things, and he's this powerful. Like, it goes through all of the details that we know. No speculation in this article, just the details that we know about Jeffrey Epstein's sordid affairs and cover-ups. That, like, this is why nobody has any faith or trust in the federal government. That's what the article says.
Interesting. I agree.
It's a great article, and JD Vance was right to share it. And he's right to be angry about it.
But you realize Benny never shares the article. I mean, I give him props for showing it on the screen, but I don't think he read it. Because had he read it, he would have seen this. So I found the article. This is The Week, The Jeffrey Epstein Case is Why People Believe in Pizzagate. We scroll down here, and this is what Benny somersaults over, okay? Because the question in the article that was raised, the only question is, why did it take so long, or this long? Why was this ludicrous deal that gave Epstein and his fellow conspirators immunity in exchange for a slap-on-the-wrist jail sentence ever allowed to go through in the first place? This is talking about his first arrest, when Alex Acosta, the prosecutor, gave him a slap on the wrist and told FBI that he was an informant and they needed to be nice to him, or told the jail he was an informant and they needed to be nice to him. Down here, it goes to a whole list of names of people as to all his connections, and then it says, the current president of the United States, the obscene deal that kept Epstein out of what could easily have been a life sentence in prison was negotiated by Alexander Acosta, the current Secretary of Labor, who was then the federal prosecutor in Florida. Benny totally somersaults over the fact that this article points a finger directly at Donald Trump. In fact, Benny's telling you that we don't believe our federal government, citing this article that was written when Donald Trump was president. But yet, in the video, and we'll go on, I'll let you see the more of this. In the video, he still blames the government. He never once blames Donald Trump for any of this mess.
Litmus test as well. Everybody's sharing this clip. It's obvious that they're trying to set the table for Trump betrayed MAGA by not releasing the Epstein list in 2028. Soon they'll try and do this, and they'll go after J.D. Vance as well. It's all too predictable. Is this being used to sabotage MAGA?
Oh, sabotage.
I don't know. I hate it. But I think that the Trump team, needs to be like smarter and needs to like get out in front of this and stop causing unnecessary damage on it. I really truly believe it in my bones. I really like J.D. Vance, and I really like so much of what the administration is doing. I'm massive fans of it. I'm giving tough love because that's what you need from your friends in moments like this.
Tough love. They need to get out ahead of this. But he never says Donald Trump needs to release the files. Anyway, we'll go on. Of course, our favorite comedian, Tom Dillon, he has something to say. And he hits the nail right on the head. Let's hear what he has to say.
I'm giving advice to people now that live in this country. Choose the pedophile you agree with. Choose the pedophile whose values are yours. Who is the pedophile who has a pro-business attitude? Is there a pedophile who cares about the climate? Is it who wants better schools? Probably all of them. What pedophile has the viewpoint that you align with? What pedophile believes in infrastructure? Who is the pedophile that's going to keep us out of costly foreign wars? Who is the pedophile who's going to make sure your children have a shot at the American dream? You cannot ask that they don't fuck it. You cannot ask that. It's a bridge too far. Stop being greedy. Who is the pedophile that when they speak, you go, man, I relate to that guy. Not on everything. Not on everything. Not on everything. Not on the having sex with kids, which I'm sure he does because all of them do. But God, do I relate to the point he made about tech or whatever. I don't know, but that's the thing now. You just have to go with the pedophile who makes the most sense to you personally.
He's a menace to society, but he's fun to watch. But yeah, there you go. Pretty much what you have MAGA doing is just telling people to ignore it, to move on. Interesting. Wonder if it's going to work. We'll find out.